Hello friends, welcome back to this self-critical automaton. That's me playing Dark Souls. That's this game, and I'm here exactly where I left off, and kind of worrying. Kind of worried? Worrying? Worried? Whatever. Because I may actually be stuck. If I can't beat this guy, I don't really know what to do. Oh, just one spin attack this time? Is that how we're doing it? Okay. Like, I'm honestly not sure what to do. Yeah. I might just try with the sword again, actually. So, as you can see, I took him down. What you won't have seen is the half hour or so of me failing to beat him that I will have just edited out. But, yeah, so, as you can see, I've gone with it. The build I actually went with to kill him was essentially my heaviest hitting weapon. Of all of my weapons, this one does the most damage on a single hit. So, that's what I was using to hit him with, and essentially how I did it was block the light attacks, dodge the heavy attacks, and only ever try and counter-attack if and only if he has done one of the fairly small handful of moves that leave him open. Always immediately heal yourself back to full if you're hurt, and yeah, eventually you will just get the hang of the dodge timings and when he leaves himself open. So yeah, this is actually weird. This is a deathmatch multiplayer system that was added in the expansion. I could never get it to work. It never really makes any sense. Instead of being invading or invaded, it lets you do death matches and team death matches, which is pretty weird. But yeah, very tough fight. Glad I took him down. Yeah, so that's that, I guess. Right now, we are going to go say hello to someone who is very interesting and has lots of stuff to say. Well, not much stuff to say, but anyway. So, I mentioned last time about it being interesting that certain individuals don't seem to have faces. And we don't see the faces of any of the four Knights of Gwyn, even though we meet all of them over the course of the game and the expansion. Some of them are wearing helmets, some of them are wearing open face helmets, but you still can't see their faces, and they don't seem to have faces. So, what's up with that? Now, in the second game, there are a lot of giants, and these giants do not have faces. Like, that's a consistent thing. They have a hole where their face should be. And that goes for all of them, whether or not they're wearing armour. So, damn it, where's my bow? There it is. How's that for weight? That's a bit heavy. What do I need to drop? I need 17... under 17.5 weight. I'll just get rid of these. So, yeah, Now, along with... Oh, it's locked? Oh, that's right. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. There's a key in the next zone that lets you get up here, and I forgot to go get it first. Statues, presumably of sorceresses of Ulasil, or the princesses of Ulasil, perhaps. Oh yeah, also don't forget there's an item over here. Soul of a Hero. Sounds like a song. But yeah, presumably sorceresses because they're holding branches, and Elizabeth sells a branch which is a sorcery catalyst. And we know that Ulasil was famous for sorceries based on bending light. invisibility, cast light, etc, etc. So yeah, here we are in lovely Ulasil Township. What a pleasant holiday destination. That would have been great if the title card had popped up at the time, but oh well. So yeah. Yeah, there's some nasty noises around here that are kind of alarming. Anyway, I'm going to pop several humanities, because I've got loads. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which should be just enough to reverse my hollowing and fully kindle this bonfire, because this is a tough zone, because this is a tough DLC. In fact, it's probably one of the hardest zones in the game, in my experience. Very tough. The basic enemies here are very tough. And, yeah. Kindle this fully. And we are about to be attacked by Marvellous Chester, because he's kind of a dick, as I mentioned. If he invades you and you kill him, he doesn't disappear from where he was before, and you can go back and talk to him, and he's like, oh, why wouldn't you let me kill you? Which is, you know, a bit presumptuous of him. So, yeah, my sword has the same scaling on strength and dexterity, so I might as well level them both up. That's probably a really bad idea, as anyone who actually knows this game more better than I do, which is terrible grammar, but fuck it. Can attest. There we go, Ulasil Township. What a strange-looking fellow. How very odd. I guess they're not that tough. But yeah, so these are the former inhabitants. If you look closely, you'll notice that it was one of these that Artorias killed at the beginning of the fight. These are the former inhabitants of Ulasil, who have been corrupted by the Abyss into these weird pumpkin head monsters. I think they're called bloat heads, but they look like pumpkins a little bit, so... whoops. Oh, come on. Conveniently, having such big heads makes it easy to headshot them. Inconveniently, they've got giant fucking arms that get in the way. Yeah, so, what was I saying about giants? Ah, yeah. One of the interesting things about that stuff I was saying is that the giants in this game all have their faces covered. It's entirely possible that they also exhibit the facelessness of the giants in later games. It's just that they have their faces covered. If you look closely at the giant blacksmith, you will see that he is wearing a big, like, riveted metal visor over where his face should be. So, yeah, something to think about. And, you know, the themes of multiple things showing up in the multiple games, but that remain related to one another thematically, such as the Abyss, and giants, and so on. Ow. Stand still and take your medicine, you bastard. So I'm trying to draw all these guys out in advance because I can't remember exactly where we get attacked by old Chesty Chester. And he's a pain to fight. He's actually got unique animations, and although in lore terms he is just a, you know, a cursed undead just like everyone else, in this is the... Oh wait, no. We'll unlock this shortcut later on in this zone as we make our gradual way down. As you can see, see that light down there? That's an item we'll get later. This really is the same kind of coiled design ethos that has been represented by Dark Souls in general. You know, generally if you can see places, they're places you can go, or at least parts of places you can go. Actually, and I've just remembered, there's an interesting mechanic here that's nowhere else in the game, which is that there are invisible walls that are revealed by light. Again, fitting in with the whole theme of light-based sorcery in this area. I can't remember exactly where they are, so that's why I've put this on, in the hope that it'll reveal them for me conveniently. Oh, yep, and they have sorcerers, because of course they do. These things are presumably what has happened to the sorcerers of Ulasil. As you can see, they're also all bloaty, but they've got weird face things, and they use dark sorcery, which is like sorcery, but dark. That's interesting. His arms different lengths. I say his. Are its arms different lengths? Anyway, yeah, so there's another one in here. They're not so tough. Well, I mean, they hit very hard, but, yeah, so... Oh, gross. I don't think I ever got a drop of one of those off these guys before. Why has Marvellous Chester not invaded me? It's very strange. Maybe I have to have gone away and come back, you know, there's a lot of... Also, these guys yell a lot, which can be disconcerting when you're using menus. Because this is Dark Souls, and stuff does not pause. The bloated head is fissured, the cracks lined with innumerable tiny red eyeballs. With a hard outside and mucus-filled inside, no sane person could ever wear it. The head of an Ulasil resident whose humanity went wild after being devoured by the Dark of Manus, father of the Abyss. So here we have a connection between Dark, humanity, and the Abyss, which is more evidence for the theory that the Dark Soul is the soul of the furtive pygmy, the first human. Whether or not Manus is the first human is up for debate. To be honest, I don't think there's that much evidence of it. Although he is referred to as the primordial human, which would imply that he is the first human. But yeah, is this? I think this is to a secret. Over here. This is back staircases and stuff. There's definitely a gap somewhere here where you can jump onto a listing building. Let's kick this guy off the edge, it's always fun to do that. Whoops. Bye! This place is so pretty in the fall. Yeah, I think you have to roll onto something to get... Oh no, this is actually what I'm thinking of. You go, whoop. Now you're on here. Let's see what we've got. Oh shit. Dark sorceries are quite heavy hitting. Yeah, I think this is an area where we get some items, but it's a secondary path, it's not the main path. And that was a really loud car outside. I have neighbours who all have incredibly loud cars. And, you know, motorcyclists who remove the spoilers off their motorcycles because they're... Is it spoiler? No, I'm thinking of the muffler. Remove the mufflers off their motorcycles because... Oh, it's not a proper motorcycle if it doesn't go vroom vroom. But, I mean, fuck them, really. If they're assholes, you know. Shit, I should probably have healed. Stabbity stab. Oh hey, a thrust is a one-hit kill on these guys, that's good to know. There's the other one, there it is. Now this is the only place in the game you're going to run into open treasure... Oh fuck. Don't push me. How dare you? That's not okay, that's really rude. Yeah, this is the only place in the game you're going to run into, Ah shit, is it coiled backwards or coiled forwards that's a mimic? Let's check. Coiled backwards is safe. Okay then. Dark orb. So yeah, this is, as I said, the only place in the game you'll find open treasure chests. The only other open treasure chest, if I remember correctly, is the one in Firelink oh fuck. This feels important. Am I forgetting something about this? Is this an invisible bridge? I should really carry some of those dropping glowy stone things. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, so... I'll just finish exploring this zone and then that will be it for... Well, not this zone, this little chunk of it. And that will be it for today. I'm sure there's a... Whoops. Did not actually mean to do... Oh. Fair my back stuff. Oh, shit. Bye. Yeah, so, this area of the game, there's quite a few unique items you can grab, which are the, speech carvings, and they're used for, in multiplayer, instead of only communicating by a... Can I... No. instead of only communicating by emotes, you can drop these items, you throw it on the ground and it goes, "I'm sorry," or "Very good," or "Hello," which is quite entertaining. According to their item descriptions, they were carved by Hawkeye Gal out of arch tree wood, which is why they have this strange capacity to speak. And they actually will show up in all the other Dark Souls games as multiplayer items that you can get and use to talk to people. They're essentially just audio emotes, really. Yeah, so... that's how we get that, then. Scoot over here. Grab an item. And... yeah. I might Homeward Bone back to the, back to the bonfire, just... oh, actually, do I even have any left? I should go buy some if I don't. One Homeward Bone left. Ah ha ha, one Homeward Bone. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today. I will catch up with you guys next week, when hopefully the schedule will not be all fucked up like it has been recently. And remember, it's been a pleasure. I like you all very much. You're my favourite people. Bye.